Today we will be ranking every single mob from every biome and mob vote starting from 2017 until 2023. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Alright fellas, let's begin. And the first one on the list is the barnacle. I cannot lie to you, the barnacle sounds really annoying. Especially when you think about the fact that it's gonna pull you down while you're swimming in the ocean. So I feel like the barnacle would have been just as annoying as the phantom, which we all hate. But yeah, I feel like barnacle would not have been a good option at all because it's just... I just know I would have hated it. I mean, just look at this ugly ass thing. Ew. So barnacle, you're gonna go into bad because you're not trash. I feel like you're still better than the phantom. Speaking of phantom, oh my god, do I even have to explain? You're going into the trash, buddy. You are the most annoying thing on earth. Not only do they have a crazy amount of health, they also run away every time you hit them. They're so annoying and they appear after 3 days of not sleeping. They're the most useless thing ever and their drops aren't even that cool. So obviously it's gonna go in the trash. Next mob is the hovering inferno. I will be completely honest, the hovering inferno sounds as annoying. But to be fair, having a cool king of blazes sounds also pretty cool because the current blazes are kind of easy to kill. The hovering inferno, it does sound useful and I feel like it's better than phantom and the barnacle, so I'll put you in mid. It's your mid. The Great Hunger doesn't even like seem that harmful. He's just the guy that eats items and mobs. I mean, he's probably the best choice out of all of them. He's a guy that even can be useful. You can remove the enchants on a lot of your stuff and get it back. So I feel like he's a good mob. He should have won. Now that we rated all the 2017 mob votes, let's go on the 2018 mob vote or the biome vote. And the first one we have is the fox. In the 2018 mob vote, there was 3 mobs again, and the fox won. Now, was the fox a good decision? It actually was. It was one of the best options you could have picked. So that was a W to the event. And meerkat is also pretty good, but he was, let's be honest, let's face it, completely useless. But also not bad, so I'm gonna put it in mid. There was also the ostrich, and I'm gonna be honest, I think that one was the most useless one. I mean, all it does is just, what would it do is just put its head inside of the ground. And I feel like that's a bit stupid for a mob to do that, so it was bad. It was bad. Now, the 2019 mob vote introduced the frogs, the goats, and the vulture. And if I were to be honest, I think the vulture should have won because there is literally 0 birds in Minecraft. I cannot name any from the top of my head. Like, what kind of birds is there in Minecraft? There's 0. And also, the Badlands need an update, so I feel like the vulture should have won. It was the only right decision in there. Now, the actual winner was the goat, and I'm gonna be honest, the goats are completely useless. All they do is push you and almost kill you. So I feel like it's just bad. I hate the goats. They don't do anything useful. They're just useless. There was also the frog that was added later in a different update, which I don't know why, but the frog is good. It's pretty good. I like the frog. Now on to the 2020 mob vote. Now the 2020 mob vote has to be one of the most controversial ones because the most bad decision has been made on it. And it was the glow squid. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, glow squid is the most useless thing out of all of them. But if I were to compare glow squid to Moobloom, I feel like they're both as useless compared to Isolager. You know, at least glow squid, he drops something and can make your signs glow and stuff. So he's not as bad, but it is bad. Now the Moobloom is completely useless. What does it do? It's just a different cow with flowers on top of it. So I feel like the Moobloom should have never won. It was one of the most dumbest decisions that could have happened, even worse than a glow squid. So it's trash. Now, Isolager, on the other hand, it was actually useful. I mean, not really useful. I mean, it was pretty cool because, you know, it spawns somewhere in the mountains, shoots ice at you. Maybe you could drop something cool as well. So, I think Isolager would have been the best choice out of all of them. The 2021 mob vote had 3 mobs again. One of them was the LA, the Glare, and the copper golem. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, I voted for the LA, but I have never seen LA anywhere, and I don't even know if it's useful or not because I just never used it. It's just that's how rare it is to find. And I'm not gonna lie, I regretted voting for it because I feel like it's kind of useless. Now I'm gonna put the LA in mid because you simply just cannot find it. It's just like a 1% occurrence if you find it, and even if you do find it, it just flies away and then you can never find it ever again. You can't just have it as a pet. Now the glare is completely useless. It's trash. Glare could have been useful for maybe like bedrock people, but come on, bro, who cares about bedrock? No one plays on bedrock except console players. Just open F3, man. It's that simple. Now the copper golem, I feel like I did quite do a mistake by not voting for copper golem, because copper golem would have made copper somewhat useful. There's simply no reason to mine for copper or use it in any other way except for maybe building something, but other than that, copper is completely useless, and it's because there's just no copper golem. I feel like they should just add it because copper is completely useless. So please add copper golem back. Please. Now the 2022 mob vault wasn't as good as people expected it to be. They introduced 3 different mobs, and I'm gonna be honest, in terms of usefulness, it was very similar to the 2021. Okay, they introduced the sniffer, right? What does the sniffer do? He doesn't do that much. You wake him up and he gives you some plans. Some ancient plans that are like really rare, but who cares about that? Nobody cares about that. Like, shut up. You're useless. I don't know why people voted for this. Because he looks like a capybara? Oh, come on, man. You grow up, bro. The top golem is also useless. All it does is act as a statue. It's like a cup holder, right? You just have this thing to hold your cup while you're gaming or something. It's completely useless. I don't know why they even think that would be a good idea or people would vote for that. There's just no reason to vote for the tough golem except for the fact that it can be your little pet. But other than that, it doesn't give you any rewards or anything like that. It's just trash. I don't know why they even thought it would be a good idea. Now the Rascal should have won because Rascal was like a little mini game and while you're exploring the cave, right? When you find it 3 times, it's gonna give you some kind of reward. And what could that reward be? Diamonds, iron, armor, maybe something else? You know, this guy could have been actually useful. You know, he's a pretty cool guy. You know, he's like little mini game. Maybe you can even kidnap him and also like abuse him for infinite stuff. You know, like a glitch. Rascal was pretty good. Oh, the final mob vote. Now, at the time of recording this video, it hasn't been announced who has won. But from what I'm seeing and from the patterns I recognize on the internet, it seems like the armadillo is winning, and I'm disappointed. And I will tell you why. Penguins. We need birds in Minecraft. There is no birds. We had 2 opportunities to have some kind of bird. Imagine getting a penguin in Minecraft. That would be a dream come true. Penguins are so cute. Look at that thing, and it's actually useful. It's gonna carry your boat. You know, I mean, just look at the methods of transportation in Minecraft. There's only 2. It's a horse and a boat. If you just have a lot of these penguins, your boat would be insanely fast. That means you can even kidnap villagers faster. You can do all sorts of things 100 times faster with a boat because the boat is actually useful. So the penguin should win, but we all know he's gonna be in the last place. It's obvious. It's obvious. Unless someone like Dream makes vote for the penguin, we're not winning. Sorry, penguin bros. The armadillo. Now, I'm gonna be honest. You guys are not voting for the armadillo. You guys are voting for your pets. You guys are voting for your dogs. Now, I don't know why people are so obsessed over that. I don't get this obsession with pets. They're not even like cool. They're just useless. If you try to use them for PvP or give them armor, it just sucks. You know, and imagine the new kids, the first kids that start playing Minecraft, the new generation of kids. They're gonna be making armor for their pets that will never die. And that would suck because they need to go through their first canon event of their pets dying. But now they're gonna take it away because people want their dogs to have armor, which is so dumb. And I hate that. The armadillo though is a cool animal. I love the armadillo, but unfortunately I don't see the point in pet's armor. It's just, really, dude? The crab is also pretty good, but we haven't been told that much about the crab. Like, what does it do? We know that it only reaches further away. It drops a tool that helps us reach further away, but what does it actually do? We don't know. Does it help us build block? Does it help us attack it? someone further. We can't really know for sure. I feel like it's overrated, and I hope it doesn't win. It's mid. So here's my full tier list of the best and the most trash mob votes and mobs from every single year from 2017 until 2023. Again, this is all my opinion, and this is all propaganda so that people vote for the penguin. And I hope my campaign goes successful because I don't want armadillo or the crab to win.